First one is the Collage, which is called Moments in Time, and that's wax and resin, I think. Hold on, I'll have to have a look. Oh, acrylic and resin on that one. These are all encaustic. I'll show you a close up. Yeah. Those opals. They're really beautiful. That is acrylic, resin and gold leaf on those. My earth elements. They're acrylic and black Japan. Have nice sort of cracking in, got resin on the demo varnish on the top. An enamel pour I did. And those ones are the same. They're on the Cosmos. One's called Cosmos and one's called Nebulous. Which they have resin, enamel paint and they're resin over the top to give that shiny surface. This is called Breeze and this is by Nicole, and this is encaustic and oil, and it's quite textured. And this is mine, that's a tissue made up of tissue and acrylic paint, layers and layers and layers of that. And this one is Nicole's. This set of 9 are acrylic and resin, peacock oil. Mine, that's called Forgotten, and it's collage elements and gold leaf, acrylic, black Japan, bit of everything in there. That one. So see some of the collage elements in it. I've got bits out of newspapers, bits of old drawings, all sorts of things in there. Tissue, gold leaf. Yeah. Okay. The next ones are mine, they're encaustic. The top one is called Fjord, and these are satellite imagery, taken from satellite imagery. And this one is called Molten. I was thinking it was like a red river of lava. The next one is another one of mine. That one's called Time Stood Still, and that was to do with a whole series of pictures I took of car park walls where the wall had been weathered, and the effect that weather and environment had on man-made things like concrete. The next one is Nicole's. These are her rock series again. This is Opal Pour, and those have got acrylic and resin. Yeah, it's got really beautiful colours in those. Very textured. Yeah. And these ones, the Waynes, they're Nicole's rock series, and that is acrylic and resin. And I think it's got gold leaf in there. Excuse me, gold leaf in there too. The next one is mine. It's a textured piece. It's called Deep in the Green. There's a lot of textural elements in there. next ones are Nicole's, and they are called Fireworks. And they've got acrylic and resin. Some of these are really beautiful, these little circles. And then she's made these screens, which is magnificent, with resin and acrylic paint. I think they're great. I love the screens. Now these are my car park wall series of photographs that I took just in the local shopping centre. So this was how they were. I didn't do any colouring in Photoshop. All I did was adjust the brightness and contrast. And that's what they look like, the walls. So I just thought they were really interesting. This one's got a little heart in it. You can see there's a little heart in the middle. It's happened by accident. And I always think that one there looks like it's got a dog in it on the bottom right hand side. Wax encaustic of mine, it's called Fathoms Deep, and that was one of the first ones I did. But these have some nice areas of layering of colour, which came out really well. And it was one of the first ones I did sort of experiment with. Yep. 3. That one's called Dawn. There. This one's called When the Redness Falls. And the next one is called Midnight. So, yeah. They're wax encaustic. Those ones. These ones here are called Caught in the Ebb, and they're wax encaustic with fabric. I've got muslin and lace, and some of them have string in there. So I was trying to be a bit more subtle. This is Nicole's watering hole. Oh, animal tracks, that one's called, sorry. They're called Aerial. And those are some of my smaller works there. Some more encaustic up there. That's the gallery. Moving around. Those are mine. Switching this out. That one's called Slipping Away. And that one's called Stillness. The idea for that one was when you jump in the water, a creek, and you're under the water and you look up through the water to the sky. Those, and my husband made those frames. These ones are metal and wax. This one's, I think that's precious stones and wax.